going to get a better stand than this. There's going to be a better stand than this. I don't know what's going on. How would I know what's going on? Okay, so this is for NUCH. NUCH. I just want to explain your birthday cards to you. And I'm going to use the Sufi. Let's get rid of comments before anybody comes in. I'm going to use the Sufi deck, which is the Islamic deck. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck. And the Sufis are the mystic sect of Islam. And again, their depiction of the Eight of Wands, which is your birthday card. I mean, you don't argue. You just don't argue with that power. You know what I mean? Again, it's the card that hasn't got either an animal or a human in it. Yep. It's just pure energy. It's almost like a Starfleet. Yeah. It's probably a bit more. So that is in your wallet. You get the 3 strata. That's the 1 to the 10. Then in the court cards, you have the King of Wands or the Shah of Staffs. Okay. I would, wouldn't you? Definitely. And then this is such a beautiful card. It's about finding balance and blending and just finding peace, harmony, patience. And I mean, I think it's whoever's up there. I think it's the biggest joke to give Sagittarius the card for patience. It's got to be the biggest joke in history, isn't it? But look at that. That's about being at one with the environment, almost so much so that you make a massive influence, but you blend in. But you don't. The power of what you do doesn't blend in, but you actually, you don't want the attention. You just want to do the good thing. You want the impact of what you've done, but you don't want, you don't want to be, and this is not a criticism of Leos, you don't want that Leo. No, you just, it's what you've done. You want the goodness of that. You don't want the, your name in lights type thing. And that's more the Saggy approach. And then you have the Magician, because you have Mercury with Jupiter. So you've got the Alchemist. Alchemista. Now, what I forgot to say to you today, there's a very famous king. I think he was near Toledo. Alfonso X. Alfonso X. He's the first decan Sagittarius as well. Very, very famous Spanish king. And he was into crystals and esoterica and stuff like that. So if you might be able, if you want to read stuff in Spanish, Alfonso X would be a good lead-in for you. He did something at the Lapidaria. So then, moving on to Jupiterian energy, Wheel of Fortune, you have the Whirling Dervish, number 10. Yeah? That's Jupiterian energy, big, expansive Zeus type energy. Okay? That's all very, very sage. Now, you have a Pisces moon. So I should remember, when I do your readings, the moon is a good thing. Okay. In the reading, you have the star card come out as well. Now, if you look at the similarity, it's almost like, let's put it that way around. It's about finding your way to your star. And this is about a journey towards your intuition. And you had the moon, I think, twice. So it's almost like, and they both came out in your reading. And that's your moon sign. Pretty nice, eh? And because you had the Gallow Glass card and the Ace of Swords come out, I thought I'd just show you that Ace of Swords, which I think is a beautiful card. And we spoke today about the Rainbow Bridge, about Sagittarius being rainbow and bridge, and Iris, like iridescence. Iris was a goddess. And the whole thing about, if you remember the Pink Floyd, actually, if you look at my avatar picture, white light comes into a prism. You know, it's like the Pink Floyd thing. White light comes in and Sagittarius refracts out into the rainbow. So it's about disseminating information. Because people think we're trying to show off. No, we just want to share information and help other people, help prevent them making the same mistakes that we rush around doing. So you had the Ten of Cups, and you had that card pretty much straight up at the beginning. And it's this sort of rainbow bridge. Okay. Then you have this card. Look at. So that's the second fastest moving energy. That's the fastest moving energy, and you had both of those in your reading. Somebody else is looks like somebody else is wanting to come in with that energy, and you've got to tidy up with that energy. So it's almost like they're coming in like that, but you've got to tidy up like that. You know what I mean? And I realised afterwards, you had that Six of Cups 3 times. Six of Cups is about looking back, and we're in Mercury retrograde at the moment, which is a period of reflection. So for you to have the Six of Cups 3 times whilst we're in Mercury retrograde, use this Mercury retrograde period for going through your address book. It's made sense to after the event. So yeah. Now you also had. Should do this? You had the High Priestess come out. And if you think about it, can you see? It's almost like the soul's journey. It's like, you know, everything's expanding from her. You had the High Priestess come out. And then you had the Hermit. Again, it's almost like soul enlightenment. And you also had the Hierophant card twice. It's like the soul's journey. So all 3 of those cards, it's about your soul's journey. I've just got goosebumps. Quite big. Then you had the Lovers card come out twice. And I just want to show you the similarity between Temperance. And this is probably, you know, if you think about this as Monopoly board, I think this is the safest swords card. Is the Six of, wrong one. The Six of Swords. But look at the similarity between the Six of Swords. You've even got the wings here, look. It's almost as though Sagittarius will always have safe passage to keep. So you've had the sun, the moon, and the star. So what I mean, there's a huge similarity in there. So why anybody would link that with the Six of Swords? Question mark. But I mean, look, even the colour palette's the same as well. So there must be. I don't know enough about it to be quite honest, but there's a link in there somewhere. It's almost like that, isn't it? Anywho. And you had the Lovers card out twice. There's something about that, isn't there? You see, when I was thinking about how to demonstrate these things, I just thought of this deck and actually how beautifully it would demonstrate the cards that came out with your birthday cards. So that's enough for now. I just want to do this as a separate piece.
Okay.
Take care.